Story time. This is Susan, and this is Susan's Ramblings. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. It helps me a lot, and I really appreciate it. Thank you. I live in a rural area that is surrounded by lakes. And some of these lakes weren't here 30 years ago. But in the 1990s, we got 3 or 4 years of rain. And I mean rain. It filled up all the sloughs. It filled up all the lakes, and all these things were overcoming the roads. We had a road south of us that had a road south of us that they raised 2 times in 2 years because the floodwaters were running over it. And we also have a home about 4 miles south of town that they just let the farm go. And we have this top of the house. That's all that shows in the lake. And it is a lake that has fish in. And the people who own that lake, own that farm, some of them moved about 2 miles north of them in their own land that wasn't unflooded. But they only can fish in it in the summer, because when it freezes, if they allowed people to fish in it, they would look in their bedroom, and they don't want that. So the state agreed to letting it fish during the summer, but not during the winter. In fact, one of our lakes around here, about 12 miles from me, was dry. I mean, literally dry. You could walk across it. And there was rumors that there were treasure out there. So we had all kinds of people walking that lake trying to find that treasure. Of course, nobody found the treasure. And then the waters came, the rain came, and the rain came, and the rains came. And that lake that was dry is filled up completely. And that lake also overcame the roads. And so that road was raised, I think it was 12 inches. And we all thought they were nuts for raising it that high. But guess what? The water is up to that. Yeah, it's so there. We have one lake south of town that it's still flooding. Every time we get a heavy rain, it floods the roads. So people really have to watch that. We have one stretch of lake that has a bunch of homes on it, surrounded by water. And somebody made the comment on it. They weren't around this area. And they made the comment that they always were amazed that somebody would build out in that lake. Well, guess what? They didn't build out in the lake. The lake wasn't there when they built their houses. But the lake is there now. It surrounds it. There again, that lake was really down, and they had to raise the road for it. So, it's kind of funny. My grandchildren don't know when there wasn't any lakes there. We also have sloughs that filled, and people made them lakes. They added fish, they made them lakes. And I used to say, all right, where's this lake? And they look at me and they say, remember that slough was by such and such a town? Yeah, that's the lake now. Oh, there are many lakes that came about that way. As the water showed up, and they put fish in it, and now they got a lake. And my granddaughter, they take her fishing. And one day, they took her fishing, and I happened to be there, and I said, oh, they got some big fish, and they were showing me the fish that they got. And I said, where did you go to this? Where did you get this? She was about 7, maybe 8 years old, and she looked at me and she said, it's a secret place, Grandma. What? It's a secret place. We don't want anybody to know about it so they can get the fish. Oh, okay. Not secret anymore, because it's one of the lakes that showed up when it was really, really dry and when the rains came. So we thought we had it made. And then 2011 showed up. And it rained, and it rained, and it rained, and it rained some more. Here we go again. Today, this summer, has been the same way. Rain and rain and more rain. We just got done with 10 days, 4 days of straight rain. And it wasn't a gentle rain, it was a rain. So who knows how big the lake came up this time. But I thought I'd give you a little bit of secret about our area. We're a tourist town. We are hunters and our fishermen. And they basically support our town. And we love them. They come from states around because we've got such good fishing and such good hunting. And they know it. Have a great day. God bless.